The Young and the Restless spoilers. Full Friday's update, the 12th of June, 2026. Welcome back to the channel, besties. Today is a beautiful day, but honestly, my nervous system is in absolute shambles. We are diving straight into the wildest, most unhinged updates from Genoa City, and I cannot even process it all. Grab your iced lattes, lock your doors, and prepare to be shook, because the tea we are spilling today is lethally hot. You guys, I am deceased. Stop what you are doing. I am literally shaking. I'm literally filming this while I'm running errands. Yes, I am sitting in the driver's seat of my car outside a grocery store, ignoring my entire life because I just had to jump on here and vent. Wait, we need to talk about this now. Send help. My soul has actually left my body. I am genuinely straight up hyperventilating right now because the sheer audacity of these Genoa City residents has pushed me over the edge. I am physically vibrating from the sheer cinematic mayhem we just witnessed, and we need to dissect every single second of it before I spontaneously combust. Let's start with Adam Newman and Chelsea Lawson at the GCAC. You guys know I have been a Chatham apologist for years, but right now, the stress they are putting me through is astronomical. Adam is sitting there looking like a stressed out GQ model, and he confesses to Chelsea that he actually tried to find common ground with Billy Abbott. Wait, backtrack for a second, I missed a step. Adam trying to be the bigger person? With Billy? The man who literally despises the ground Adam walks on? It's giving delusion, convince yourself energy. Adam admits that the whole peace treaty attempt fell apart spectacularly. And why? Because Billy brought up Delia. I let out a scream that shook my car windows. Billy, bringing up Delia, is the ultimate nuclear button. It's the trump card of all trump cards. I am literally hyperventilating right now because the trauma is so deep and so raw. Adam is sitting there spiraling, and he tells Chelsea that he is terrified. He watched his father, Victor, let his toxic, venomous hatred for Jack Abbott completely poison his marriage to Nikki. Adam is looking at his own life, his own hatred for Billy, and he's terrified that he's going to become his father. He thinks this feud is going to destroy his future with Chelsea. And Chelsea, bless her heart, looks at him with those big eyes and says, "That won't happen if you don't let it." Bestie, be for real right now. This is Genoa City. The generational trauma is basically in the water supply. I am clutching my chest because I am literally too unwell to handle the gravity of this psychological masterpiece. Oh, hold on. I should have mentioned this earlier, but Nikki has been suffering from these agonizing, blinding headaches. She's terrified she's having a major MS relapse, and Victor has been so dismissive. So when she hears about this massive tornado hitting a fundraiser in Maryland where Victor is supposed to be, she is already in a fragile state. She is practically vibrating with anxiety. Nick is there, pacing, trying to figure out if his dad just got swept away like the Wizard of Oz. And then the doors open. Victor walks in, not a hair out of place, not a speck of dust on his suit. He looks at his family, who are literally sweating with panic, and says, "Oh, don't worry about me. We left before the tornado hit." "Okay, cool. Glad you survived, Grandpa." But then he looks at Nikki, his wife, the woman who has stood by him through decades of his absolute nonsense. And he delivers a line so cold, so evil, It actually froze the blood in my veins. He says, including your friend Jack Abbott, who you're actually asking about, I am literally shaking. He didn't just say it, he purred it. He weaponized her panic. He basically told her to her face that she doesn't care about him. She only cares if Jack survived. Nikki literally gasped. Her jaw dropped. My jaw dropped. I dropped my half-eaten protein bar on the floor mat. Victor Newman is a menace. He is officially on my do not perceive list. The way he manipulates her emotions when she is already physically ill is straight up unhinged, manifesting a total dumpster fire for Victor's ego by the next update because I cannot stomach his arrogance anymore. My soul has actually left my body. Wait, I'm glitching. Okay, back to the main event. Let's teleport over to Crimson Lights. The vibe is very much, I need a triple espresso to deal with my life. Nate Hastings runs into Audra Charles. Audra is in full complaint mode. She asks Nate why he wasn't at the grand opening of the Shadow Room. Nate is like, not my scene. Valid, honestly. But Audra? She says it wasn't her scene either, because the bartender made her the worst Jungle Bird cocktail she's ever tasted. Veering off into a completely random tangent about something tiny, why on earth is Audra ordering a complex, bitter, tiki-style Campari drink at a dark, neon-lit, pulsing, Vegas-style nightclub? It's giving major aesthetic dissonance, and it is genuinely upsetting my spirit. Like, order a vodka soda and move on. Bestie. But anyway, she starts complaining about Sienna Bacall being there, which is totally valid because Sienna is a literal walking red flag. But then the conversation takes a massive emotional U-turn. They start talking about Malcolm, and Audra looks Nate dead in the eyes and asks if he misses practicing medicine. She asks if someone could magically heal his hand. Would it change his life? You guys. I stop breathing. Nate plays it off. He says he likes working with his family. Lies. Delusion. We all know he is miserable in the corporate world. Audra actually softens up, which is honestly so unhinged for her, and apologizes for doing him wrong in the past. She says she never meant to hurt him. Nate accepts it, says he has to go work, and leaves. But then the cinematic mayhem kicks in. Nate is standing alone outside Crimson Lights. The camera pushes in, and he flashes back to the exact moment Devin Winters punched him in the face and shattered his hand. The punch that ended his surgical career forever. I was mid-skincare and smeared charcoal mask all over the rug when this flashback hit. The sheer unresolved trauma of it all. Nate is carrying so much pain, and Devin just gets to walk around like nothing happened. I am spiraling over the injustice. Did I say that yet? My brain is mush. Moving on. We need to talk about the absolute chaos happening inside the Shadow Room. The club is packed. The music is thumping. Danny Romalotti, Christine, and Daniel are huddled together. Daniel is absolutely dragging his father. He is giving Danny so much side-eye for ghosting his texts. Danny makes up some lame excuse about missing a train, but then he drops a bomb. He is retiring. Well, good. To spend time with his loved ones. Besties, Daniel's reaction is the most relatable thing I have ever witnessed on this show. Daniel looks at this rock god, this man who has lived for the stage his entire life, and just goes, 2 months tops. I screamed. Daniel is all of us. We do not believe you, Danny. You will be back in leather pants holding a microphone before Halloween. I am calling it right now. But then the scene shifts and becomes a total fever dream. Danny looks over at the bar. Sienna Bacall. Yes, the psycho who we are all currently terrified of is drowning in drink orders. She looks completely overwhelmed. And what does Danny Romalotti, international superstar, do? He just walks behind the bar. He becomes a barback. I am physically vibrating from the sheer audacity of this writing. Sienna looks up, sees him, and goes full fangirl. She literally says, "You're Danny Romalotti. Rock on. You're an icon." And Danny just gives her this smooth, legendary smile and says that tonight he is her co-worker. What is happening? I am so deep in the lore that my grip on reality is slipping. Why is a rock legend serving drinks with a villain? It's giving chaotic neutral, and I am obsessed. And finally, the moment that personally attacked my soul and left me in pieces on the floor, Lily Winters and Kane Ashby at the Shadow Room, sitting at a table as a date. You guys, I am deceased. Let me remind you of the absolute dumpster fire that is their current dynamic. Kane Ashby literally blackmailed Lily. He used his status as a bone marrow match for Malcolm, a dying man, to force Lily to give him control at Chancellor Winters. It is the most toxic, manipulative, unhinged power play in the history of Genoa City. And how does Lily respond? She invites him to the club as her date. I literally had to yeet my phone across the room when I saw them smiling at each other. Bestie, be for real right now. Where is your self-respect? Kane is sitting there beaming like he just won the lottery. Lily asks him what he and Malcolm talked about earlier. And Kane, with zero chill and zero shame, looks at her and says, "I told him I love you. I am vomiting. I am screaming into a pillow." And then he casually adds that Malcolm didn't take it well. No duh. Kane, Malcolm knows you are a manipulative snake who held his life hostage. I am so unwell. This specific betrayal of Lily's character has physically damaged me. I am calling it right now. The villain arc is about to go nuclear. Kane is going to destroy everything, and Lily is going to be left in the wreckage, manifesting a total dumpster fire by the next update because I cannot handle this level of toxicity. They are officially on my do not perceive list. I need an ice pack and a nap. See you in the next one, besties, if I survive.